here's how my dream divorce would go. So I would have like a wife. She's bored and at home, nothing's fun's going on. So I hire a Filipino guy in order to like, do romantic gestures for her, etc. Like romance her because I can't be bothered. I'm at work, I'm busy. So then like the Filipino guy does all these cute things, writes her poetry, makes her fall in love again, writes her letters, and then he puts my name on it. So then like, guess what? She falls in love with me again. But then like the Filipino guy catches feelings for my wife because like, he invests so much emotion, every single bit of it into romancing her. So then they got their rom-com going on. And then she finds out at some point, well, they're doing that. I'm cheating as well, I'm getting it on with like, I don't know, a 26-year-old girl who works in the building, doesn't have to be with my company. We just bump into each other on the elevator, whatever. And then, I make excuses to stay late for work. But then it turns out that, I'm just like having an affair with like a way younger woman, working on the pretenses of working. But, I'm actually just like, being a complete freaking like piece of crap, honestly. Yeah, because like, business is stressful, life is stressful. So then like, she's just right there. Like it's basically out of convenience's sake, just so that I can like be sane, basically. And then like, the Filipino guy that I hired literally just like falls in love with my wife and then confesses everything. And then she feels the same way. And then there's like a really dramatic thing in the elevator. I find out, so I intercept. And then like, I try to like fight the Filipino guy in front of them. And then like, it leaks out that I'm having an affair. And then I get super embarrassed. And then, we separate in a very sloppy divorce.